Hi everybody. You won't believe where I am. I am driving on my way to a chiropractor appointment because Yoga Tez, who's been doing yoga since before she was born, I accidentally did something totally unconsciously and without even knowing how or why or where or when, and I wrenched my back. So isn't that interesting? The teacher needs a teaching. And the person who thinks that they have to share so much needs to listen to her own medicine. So, what is the lesson, Tez? Well, the lesson for me is there was a momentary lapse of attention. Whether it was from not paying attention to my breath or not paying attention to the extension I was in, I was doing wild thing. And for those of you who know a wild thing, some just say, oh, what are you doing a pose like that for at your age? Well, I don't try to do extreme things too much. I am 72 and I'm proud of it, but wild thing feels comfortable to me and I've done it for years. So what made it so that I went too far? And I just went too extreme and I ended up wrenching my back. I haven't been able to do anything for the last couple days except suffer and take some drugs. Modern medicine, oh boy, we love science. So it's a matter of consciousness, awareness, what I'm always talking about. But for me, I had let my awareness drop, even for a split second, and it ended up with me having a physical problem. So much so that I'm making this long drive to my chiropractor. I live in a place where there are not many of the SOT guys around, sacro-occipital technique, which is my favorite. So I'm sharing with you today about the fact that I believe that the coronavirus is a momentary lapse in our human collective consciousness that is for a reason. There is definitely a reason for this pandemic. And those of us who are interested will think about what could it be on a spiritual level, on a physical level. Oh yeah, plenty of people are thinking about it on an economic level. But I believe the lesson is a deeper one than economics. And yes, we all have to eat and we all have to provide for our families. But if we don't have planet Earth being healthy to live upon, what's the point of having anything to eat if the planet is going to be decimated? So we have an amazing lesson going on with this pandemic, that in just a few short weeks and now months of shutting down the economy, the air has cleaned, people are not having respiratory problems from breathing, and millions of people die each year from either lung cancer or emphysema or some kind of terrible lung condition from bad pollution. So I believe that there is a reason for this momentary lapse of a cosmic attention that is causing us to experience the horror of so many people dying, and it is tragic. But the living will come up with better solutions to deal with how to live in harmony with nature. I truly believe this. And once again, it all comes down to being aware. And the best way that I know of to really get into awareness, consciousness, presence, mindfulness, hyper, whatever you want it to be, seeing the magic in life, believing that something much greater is going on here than what it appears to be, is to tune into our breath. So let's do that together. And remember, each time you breathe in, let your belly get loose so the diaphragm expands. Breathing in and breathing out. Contract your ab muscles and push the air out with the diaphragm contracted. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, immediately relaxes us. It immediately shifts our consciousness. It immediately takes us to a place of pointed focus. Breathing, feeling the love, just totally encapsulating all of everything. We are love when we breathe consciously. Be very kind to yourselves, my friends. Even if you do something foolish like wrench your back in yoga, be kind to yourself. See you next time.